Hello and welcome to Season 4, Episode 4 of Building Venezia. As always, thanks for joining me. Do all the good stuff. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Become a patron if you really want to. Season 4. I am genuinely, honestly, loving this. I absolutely love this club. I'm having way more fun than I thought. I'm loving FM22. Someone asked me in the comment of the last video why I love it so much. I just love the game. I always have. I never get bored of it. It probably helps me do a YouTube channel because I have to play so much, but I really love FM22, and I did say at the beginning of FM21 I just felt it was a rehash, but there are things I think they've changed, especially transfers, being able to sign players, being able to squad build seems so much easier, and you need that at a club like Venezia, and I've had a fantastic summer in my opinion. Hopefully you'll let me know in the comments what you think, and a really enjoyable season. I really just love playing it. Every game, can't wait to click that freaking spacebar. So, shall we get into this season and see what I go up to? Well, with the season about to start at this point, financially we are in such a good place. I've done some good wheeling and dealing, we've had some freebies, we've got some loans. I've spent a little bit of money. But like I said, I just think sometimes with this game, transfers have become a bit more realistic, especially with like mid-level players or good players. Some of the things I've got away with. Don't know how it's working. I don't know if it's a game bug or they have just tweaked it, made it more fun, made it a bit more realistic. But sometimes being cheeky, especially in FM22, pays dividends. So Manuel Lanzini has left. Eddie, if you're watching, I know you might not like this, but he has left. Signed him on a free last year. He's gone home to Argentina for 3.5 million. Again signed on a free last year. Hans Nicolucci Caviglia has left for 2.7 million. Mattia Aramu, he's left for 1.5 million. He's gone to Montpellier. Sam Johnson has left as well for 1.4 million to Rangers. Signed him on a free 2 years ago. Great first season. Last year, injuries, illnesses, and I found a better keeper. Haps has gone as well. Got less than $1 million for him. He's gone to Schalke randomly. I mean, good players, these guys. And there's a few more. There's quite a few more. There's guys who are in the 20s who've been out on loan. $500,000 here, a bit there. In goal, and still a backup, we've got Mr. Kovar, the ex-United youth keeper, who has really fleshed out last season. And he's a good little keeper. But signed on a free is my new boy, Alvaro Fernandez. Never played for anyone huge. I think he was on loan at Brentford. Might be on loan at Brentford in real life right now. At right back, I've still got Felix, and I really like him, to be fair. Much better player he is here for me than he was at Dortmund now. He gets bids in from German teams and they reject him and he doesn't bat an eyelid. So fair play, that's loyalty, because these German teams didn't want him. He was released by Dortmund, no pre-contract signed or anything, no one wanted him apart from us. So I like that loyalty. Some of my other players need to take some freaking tips off Felix. We've reloaned Felix Agu, love this lad, I think he's a great player, left back, right back. At left back, as a backup, I've still got Pietro. Now he was here at the beginning, he can play at centre half, he's a very handy player, possibly his last season, because he wants to play more football. Also, it's tough with the European squad, I can't fit them all in. Two main players have had to be sacrificed and he's one of them. My new left back is Matteo Ruggeri, right? What a player! Atalanta have never given him a sniff. He's had a couple of games here every now and again. He was at loan at Salernitana a few years ago and played for them in Serie A and was okay, but he was a lot younger. 22 years old. I mean, he's only cost me 6 million, 6.25 million, broken down. At centre half, we've reloaned William Saliba. Fantastic for me last year. I'm expecting the same this year. I've also signed on a free Christoph Polara, Austrian, 24 years old. All round, really good player. Scouts loved him. He's one of 2 players I signed in March on pre-contract deals. I just didn't show it you. Michael Svoboda, another Austrian. He's still in. He's here at the start. He was already here at the club. And I wasn't sure how good he was going to be, but he's a very good player and he's grown into a really good centre-half. But he gets a lot of interest this summer because he's wanted. Norwich, Brighton, I think Leipzig put a bid in, turned him down and pissed him off. And he put in a transfer request, which I've ignored. But Michael's a legend. And later on in the season, he changes his mind and signs a brand new deal. Signed for just £625,000. We've got Michael Keane. Now he's 31. But I'm going down the Chris Smalling route with this. I'm ignoring his star rating. He's a great defender, a good defender. Now I've saved this one for now. because I just wanted to talk about him a bit more, but it was a weird one because I had the opportunity to sign two new defensive midfielders. So I didn't want him, really, and I've seen him on another save, get signed on a free and get sold for like 7 million. That's how much he's worth. So I put him up for sale. People wanted him, and he didn't want to go. So I put him up for loan, and he's gone out on loan to Werder Bremen. So maybe we can sell him on next year and make profit, because he didn't cost me a penny. It was just a bit of an arse-ache with this one. I thought I could get rid of him. We didn't. And he was probably digging his heels in. I mean, he's decent, but I think I've improved that position by signing Mr. Thuram, who is Italian. He's 23 years old, and he's a very good little player. My scouts liked him. I like the look of him. I think he could be a great squad player. Thing is, he's not homegrown. He's never played in Italy. He started his career at Monaco, and he's been at Nice. They've dropped him down to Nice too. Not interested in him. I picked him up for absolute peanuts. But this is my new main man in defensive midfield. I am absolutely buzzing with this one. I think this is fantastic for me. I know I don't normally sign players going towards 30, but I couldn't turn this down. Free transfer. And there's a few reasons why I think he's good. Because he is a good player. He's been at Chelsea, though. They don't really rate him. Don't play much. He's been loaned out a million times, but he's got Italian experience. And last year he was on loan in-game at Milan and had a freaking brilliant season. Onto the middle, and we've still got Ricci, who is a great player and has signed, well, not yet, but he will sign another deal. He extends it by another year to 2029 later on in the season and accepts a £150 million release clause, which should keep him with us now. Gianluca Busio, he is still here, the young American. Very good squad player. I like him a lot. He's very handy. He can play in the middle, plays defensive mid. So is Luca. Now, he's here when you take over, and he's just one of them all-round decent players. Not worth a lot, but his attributes are quite equally spread. And he's 28 and he's Italian. Probably his last year. He's getting to the point now where he wants to play, and he does moan towards the end of the season. Matteo, the big man, the big Croatian with 90 caps, who's played for Real Madrid, Chelsea, Inter Milan. The experience is insane. 38 years old. What a player. On a free. Chelsea's rejects are mine. Those two guys might not be good enough for Chelsea, but put them in Serie A with a team like us. And I'm thinking that three in the middle, Ricci, Matteo, Bakayoko, or whatever his name is next level. Onto the left wing, and we've got Javier Del Rosan, 26-year-old from Holland, who is the other player assigned around March time on a free contract deal. I just liked him, I think he's pretty quick. He's going to be playing and competing for that left wing spot with another player who can cover all over and help me out. It's Emmanuel Vignato, who is one of these two deals I made which blew my mind in a way, because now he's a great player. He was on FM21, FM20. He's not that same player anymore. I know people were talking about him at Bologna because I got rid of him at Bologna. But he's a good player, right? 24, he's Italian. But even when I signed him, it said a player that had so much promise and has not lived up to it is hoping to reignite his career at Venezia. And I just think it's great. So I put a bid in for him. They wanted 4 million and then about 4 million in add-ons. So I do this all the time now. Try it yourself. Just be cheeky. It can't hurt. I said, you can have all your add-ons. I'm giving you £1 million. What are they going to do? Up it? They didn't. They accepted £1 million now and the other 4 in add-ons. Over to my right wing, and I've signed Daniel Maldini. Got some classic names in this team now. Now Daniel's 22, signing from Milan, and they obviously didn't want him. Not good enough for Milan, but he's brilliant for me. I think he's a great player. Again, could cover all over the front, gives me options, and again, exactly the same kind of deal. Roughly 4 million now, with 4 or 5. I think it was close to 5 in add-ons. I'll give you 1. Okay. Helping him out is Pedro de la Vega, returning. I love this kid. Returning for another season. Alone. And then helping out up front and on the wings, I've signed Vincenzo Milico, another Italian at a really, really good age. He's not going to blow you away with star rating. His attributes are good. That's what I wanted. A good player that can be that 5th winger, maybe play behind a striker, maybe be that 3rd striker. So yeah, I'm happy with this one. Only cost me 3.5. So let's get on to Lorenzo Luca now. And he's wanted by a lot of clubs, Champions League clubs, and he's got an £80 million release fee. No one's matched it, and none of the Champions League clubs actually came in for him. We had Leicester offering me 27 million. He wasn't that bothered with that one. What pissed him off and put his transfer request in was Hertha Berlin, who I kept my eye on all the way through the season, and like mid-table team in Germany, they offered me 30 million. Not enough, right? He's not going anywhere. He contracted till 2028. But unlike my defender, Svoboda, he doesn't change his mind all year. He's going to be moaning, and I'll be honest with you, I think it does affect his play. It is a definite drop-off this year, but he's still a very good player, and I'm not giving him away. I don't care if he's unhappy. I'd rather force it through and hope he changes his mind, or if someone matches his 80 million, I'll cash in and go and buy myself a big striker. But for now, he's staying. I'm stubborn. But, and Josh Green, if you're watching, you might like his new number 2. Signed for only 3.4 million quid, is 30-year-old Patrick Bamford. Now, I'm a United fan, but I rate this lad. I think he's a good player. I've seen him score a goal in training on a video for Leeds, which is world class. So good that even Bielsa runs across the training pitch to give him a cuddle. Apparently Patrick Bamford was like, I don't know what's happening, because he's not like that. He's Bielsa. And as you know, I've been doing quite well with the money, signing freebies and all that good stuff. Even players I've signed, I've not pushed the boat out. We've had good deals, and the club runs smoothly, even for a club like ours with a tiny little stadium, which now, I've not shown it you every time, but I've asked 4 times now while I've been here to expand it, and they will not do it. They don't think we've got the fan base. They'd rather have a full stadium, I think it said, than risk having empty seats, and they don't want to risk the money. So my training facilities can be maxed out, my youth will go up, and near towards the end of the season, I'll tell you now, I won't show you later, we do the youth again. So, and actually we do the youth level again. So yeah, this club is getting great. The infrastructure is going to be fantastic, the money's okay, and we're putting a good squad together. Oh yeah, and I've just remembered, I'll show you this one. I signed him on a free, never signed no players. He was a good player really, kind of helped me out, played quite a few games to be fair. But he left to Sochi. Yeah, there it is, he came on as a sub, he didn't score, and we absolutely battered him. I was angry, I never get angry in friendlies, but I give him a lot of shit for that one. The rest of it went really well. We went round Austria, a few other games. I chucked in another couple, so they just want mid-table. But obviously we've been competing for Europe. I want top 4 this year. That was my goal. We're in the Europa League, but of course the group stage hasn't been drawn yet, although it's quite favourable to us. It was really interesting, the group stage. I had a ton of fun with it. One crazy ass game, I'll be honest with you. Coppa Italia, I would love to win that, and to be honest, I think you don't know how something like this is going to go with a club like this, and my minimum aim was to maybe go for that one day, and if I won it, job done. I really want to achieve more with this club now. And if you guys keep watching, hopefully we can keep doing it. And then don't forget, because Roma won the double, beat us in the final, and they won the league, we've gone into the Supercoppa. But this is what I love about being at a club like this. When you see things like this, where all these teams are spending hundreds of millions, because a lot of these big teams in Italy still spend crazy amounts of money, and we don't. And our wages are nowhere near Juventus's. Look at Juventus's wage bill compared to ours. It's over 4 times as much. Well, we're in a good spot financially and with a great squad. What can this squad gel? Well, like I said earlier, start of the season blew me away, but could we maintain our early form? Because trust me, it was fantastic. Well, we're going to jump forward to February, because like I said, sometimes, you know, I really get into a save and I have specific set save points so I can jump in for you guys. But sometimes I forget, because I don't have auto saving all the time, because it does me bloody head in. So, yeah. I didn't save it till February. By February the 1st, we were second. You know it, honestly. 22 games played, 115, drawn 3, lost 4. Lorenzo Luca, he's still doing well, but like I said, he just wasn't the same player because he's upset. So look at the start. We made Udinese 3-0, Bologna 3-0, Napoli 4-0, Sampdoria, I took a gamble and B-teamed it pretty much, won 2-1. Won't get any better. Oh yeah, it can, because I beat Juventus 1-0, £4 million a week wage bill. Who are you? Who are you? And then reality hit, we face the champions, a team I've got to face in the Supercoppa halfway through the season. Yeah, got our ass handed to us 4-1. Then we got beat off Milan. But then, you know, it's been pretty good, a bit sketchy at times. But then at the end here, look at that for a run, beating Napoli again. Drawing with Lazio, battering Torino. We've lost the odd game here or there. That was a shocker. They were second. Yeah, they were second bottom at the time of playing them. Coppa Italia at this point, I've played just the 3rd round, 3-3, scraped it through on penalties. But it was Europa League, which was great. Now, my first game, I played Dynamo Kiev, while Feyenoord were playing this team here, and I saw Feyenoord absolutely annihilate them, something like 7-1 I think it was. I'll look in a minute. So I thought, when I play them, I'm B-teaming it, who cares, let's mix it up. Feyenoord beat them 3-0. This game, though, no word of a lie, was insane. Now, they absolutely, and I mean absolutely battered us. The woodwork 4 times, I think it was. We had 2 goal line clearances. We saved the penalty in the 90th minute. I mean, you can tell by the average ratings of my defenders, it was a battle. How we came away with that, I have no idea. So you can see right there, they won 7-1. I was right. And so when I played them, beat them 4-1 with a B team. And what else did I play? There you go, 4-0 with a B team. So yeah, brilliant. We're through out the group stage in style. Now finances have dropped, but like I said, we did the youth facilities. I'm halfway through that at this point. So yeah, things are looking great. Obviously the wage bills got higher and so on, and things are happening with that, but we're in a good spot. This club is in such a good place. Second in the league. We've stormed through our group in the Europa League. We're still in the Cup. We've still got the Supercoppa as well. Well, we won it. Picking up my first trophy against Roma. What a game this was, to be fair. Because we bossed them. Like, I didn't expect this because they've just been better than me. It's a cup final. Let's watch the goals. So this one gets nodded down, I think, and tapped in by Della Vega. The second goal, great build-up play, remember. Nice little bit of passing, threading it through. Here we go. Luca, nice tapping. This one, though, I loved because it's the big man, my defensive midfielder. So he doesn't hit it there, gives it in back. Watch this. Pick that out. And right near the end, Roma got back into it. And this, honestly, is a very rare thing for my keeper to do. But look at the state of that. So by this point, the squad's doing amazing. But I also had my goalkeeper injured, which ain't great. Although he'll be back in, 9 days at this point. He's a backup. Not too worried about him. But it was the average ratings of the players. I've rotated quite a bit. There's very often different front threes, definitely different wingers. They've not got a lot between them. So, you know, depending on fitness and so on. I haven't had this whole complete set A team a lot of the time. The back four is pretty set most of the time, and if I can pick my main three in the middle, I do. But the front three can fluctuate quite a bit. Now, Lorenzo Luca's doing well, 17 and 18. He's had a couple of knocks and so on. He's been a bit of a fanny, I know he has. But Bamford's not doing bad, 9 and 11. Bignato, who plays mainly on the left, 10 and 14. He really is trying to reinvigorate his career. It's this man that's, you know, annoying. I really wanted him to change his mind, and he's not. But I'm not getting rid of him. I know a lot of times I do things like this. People will say in the comments, "Oh, I don't have unhappy players." I don't care. He's too special. That's why on the thumbnail I kind of made a thing where it looks like I'm looking away from him in disappointment, but I've got my arm around him because I want him to stay, and I'm hoping this year, if we can achieve that top 4 finish, it might change his mind. If we get Champions League football, he might think, do you know what, this club's going somewhere, there's no need to leave. So we've now jumped forward. I'm going to start here with the Europa League, which was great because we did really well, but it's also disappointing because I'd like to have done better, but it is what it is. So we did draw Sparta Prague in the second knockout, so we skipped the first round, beating them 1-0, 5-1. Then I got Monaco. I thought that'd be tough, but I don't think it was. Beat them 3-1 at home, and then beat them 1-0 away. Then we drew Chelsea, which was going to be tough. Got 2 of their rejects in my team, but we didn't do bad. I know we got bad at home, that was disappointing. But we put up a fight, played pretty well at their place, so we're out. But semi-final is progress. And if you looked at the top of the screen, you'll have seen exactly where we are in the league with 2 games left to play. So Roma and Inter have got their Champions League spots set. We're on 77 with lots of things that can happen with those 2 games. But we've got a very good chance here to get in the Champions League. Europe's set. We're going to be in Europe. That's fine, which is cool. But Champions League could take us on that next level financially. Maybe players that come available. You know how it works. So yeah, a lot to play for really. But that's not all we've got to play for. Because of course, after the penalty dramatics of Atalanta, we were in the quarterfinals against Napoli, who we beat 2-1. I then drew Milan in the 2-legged semi and lost 2-1 away at the San Siro. All was not lost. Patrick Bamford dragged us into the final. Bamford, you absolute beast. Love him. He's fucking brilliant. But we're going to face Juventus back to Rome, and this is going to be the live comp. Hopefully it's better than the last episode. Hopefully we can win a proper trophy. A trophy I said at the start of the season, or the series, sorry, that if I won, I'd end it. There's the freaking way I'm ending this year. I am enjoying this way too much. So if we win it, we carry on. If we lose it, we carry on. Now obviously we beat Juve 1-0 at the start of the year, and I beat him again 2-1. So that's positive. It's a cup final and anything can happen. After the cup final though, I'm going to have 2 games left to play. I'm going to try and jump in at the last 5 minutes so you get to see a little bit of it. Welcome to the Olimpico in Rome. Now we are not at our best. Not because of injuries, but because of fatigue, burnout. It's been a long, tough season. So Bamford starts over Luca. Agu starts over Felix. Svoboda is a thingy. Ricci, again, he's not 100%, but these guys on the bench, they could hopefully come on later. So Juventus kick off here in Rome, and I can't believe the stadium is bloody more than half empty. You're taking the mick? Seriously. But anyway, Juventus like the most supported team in Serie A, and we're probably the least, to be fair, but I like that. I like being the underdog. But yeah, I know I've got some big stars on the bench, but they're going 100%, and I still believe this team can do something. But then, you know, having Luca and Felix, all these other players on the bench, go on! What a start. Not even, 30 seconds in? They're still capable. They're still incapable. But yeah, even Thuram. I mean, yeah, I've took risks. What's got? Ricci, Felix, Vignato, Luca. So there's some good players on that bench. Probably would have started, but some of them will get game. Definitely. Big Luke's will be coming on at some point. But Bamford's earned that start. No, he hasn't moaned at me. He's come here, scored goals. So, I'm pretty chuffed. After the goal, though, not a lot's happening. Hopefully. God, I'd love to win this. To beat Juve in a final would be special, but... And we've had the number, I've said this before, we've had so many good results against them, quite often beating them 2-1, which is strange. But hopefully we can... No! What are you doing? That was shocking defending, mate. It said, Svoboda missed the header. He didn't even go for the header, he just went... Let it fly over his head. The second half has kicked off. Not a lot going on in that first half, not highlight-wise anyway, but yeah, 1-1. I've made 3 changes. Keane's come on for Svoboda. That mistake has pissed me off. Ricci's come on. So Bakayoko's dropped back. Ricci's gone into the centre. And Luca's come on. Again, I just want to thank everyone who watched my Offbeat podcast episode. It's still down below in the description. You haven't checked it out already. Just go over, watch a bit of it, give it a view, give it a comment, give it a thumbs up. Drop him a sub if you want. And they've got Professional Footballer on next. That's come out this week. But my episode's now the most watched episode on their channel. So thank you to everyone who did that for me. I really, really appreciate it. It's great for them. It's good for me. And yeah, I just want to say sorry for all my swearing. I didn't realise I swore so much. Right, go on, Luke's. Oh, I thought that was in. It hit the crossbar. I thought that was in. Oh, Luca. I wonder what's going to happen with him this summer. Is anyone going to match his 80 million? Be interesting if they do. Into extra time, and we've got that extra sub, so I brought Felix on at right back. It was a toss-up, really, because there's about another 1 million players that probably could come off. Right, we've got a corner here. Come on, boys. Maldini to take it. Whips it in. Come on, oh, Jesus Christ. Swear down. Missed opportunities, this. You might not see it, but honestly, my heart, my breath gets to me. Right, come on, Felix. Come on, lad. Pass it back to Maldini. Can you whip it in? Just find Luca's head. Come on. Just get to Luca's head. You're not going to Luca's head, but we're going to keep that pressure on. Ruggeri, brilliant player. Pick him up. Atalanta don't want him. In Serie A, whatever you want to call it, he's fantastic. I think I just spunked in my pants. Oh my God, come on, 2-1. It's like this. It's like our special. How many times have I beaten Juventus 2-1? It's not over yet though. Not over. Oh no. Oh. Right, so obviously no subs. 9 seconds. I've made changes. And hopefully they worked. I dropped everything back. I made us play narrower because I just had Luke on his own. I dropped Maldini behind him, so we didn't have wingers. Just dropped everyone's lines back. Went to balance, but we wanted to get through a couple of minutes, and we've done it. Look at that beautiful kit. Look at us lifting an actual proper trophy. And again, this would have been it for me when I started this out. But this can't end with this trophy. It can't. This team is great. So we're here in the last minutes of the game. 1-1. I think we've been the better team, even though they've created more. I think we were the better team. We got an early goal. They got back into it. They were second and already in the Champions League. So with that draw, Champions League is secured. We're currently third. So we're 3 points ahead of Atalanta. So it doesn't matter about this last game, I suppose. But I don't want to be team. I don't want to finish 4th. I want to try and get 3rd. So here we are going into the last minutes of the final game of the season. We're winning 1-0. Bakayoko with another thunder bastard. Out of nowhere. We should have scored more, I'll be honest with you. It should have been 3-0 easily. But it's a win. And a win I'm happy with, because that has kept us in 3rd. So there we have it. That is the final league table and proper progress. I am absolutely buzzing with this. We are Italia Coppa champions and we finished 3rd. We're going to be representing Italy in the Champions League with Milan, Inter and Roma, who have won the league again by some distance. So fair play to them. Final look at the squad arranged by average rating. Obviously, Luca did have a good season. He did. He just fell off the boil at times. 31 goals, in 33 games. Fantastic player. He's a fantastic player. These guys have been great. I would love to keep him. And we of course have state-of-the-art training facilities and superb youth and exceptional youth recruitment. Gets better and better. We just need a new stadium. So because we played in it, I thought let's have a look at who won it. And unfortunately, Juve have lost their second final, not in the Champions League. The manager's looking like he's going to get the sack. But football's a funny old game. Because I've holidayed a few days to get to this point just to see who won. And then I check my news. Sometimes, like I always say, like the famous Gabrielle once sang to us back in 1993, dreams can come true. Check this out. The board have announced plans to build a new stadium and are in the process of searching for suitable sites and possible investors. The main reason behind the decision was that the Lagunare need to accommodate a bigger crowd due to high demand of tickets. Apparently, we've now got fans. The board, however, pointed out this will not be a smooth process. It's probably going to take forever. We ain't got a name, we ain't got a venue, we ain't got a capacity, we ain't got anything. Could still fall through, but it's promising. So there we go, that is the end of season 4, episode 4. It's been an absolute blast. Loved every minute of it. Hopefully you have too. Hopefully I can cram everything into it that I want. Hopefully. So I'm going to get off very quickly and just thank you for all your support. Thank you very much. Please come back for the next one because this has got such legs in it now. I think we could do wonderful things and I want to do it with you, me and you together. So I'm Booed. I love you long time. I'll see you later.